It's Tom and Todd's Face Off on WRKO.com.
We're feeling great. The June weather has arrived, and you will love this week's edition of Face Off.
What are you talking about? It's almost
with
July.
Tom and Todd.
Buzz exploding out of the State House that the state may consider lifting the ban on fireworks. Is this a good idea?
Ooh, I don't know. We hear the doctors call in and talk about the injuries. We hear the state fire marshal say it sets fires, it creates all sorts of troubles and blah, blah, blah. I don't like them myself, and what I've noticed is it's not just July 4th anymore. The kids are starting to set them off in the middle of June. It runs to the middle of July. They can't even get the damn date right, let alone let me have some peace and quiet. So I'd say ban them, but what the hell? Everybody has them anyway. What's the point?
I think it'd be good to experiment with legalizing. Start with inside the State House and let people set them off there and see how it works out. And if it's a good result, then expand it. You can do it on the common, in the garden, and move it out.
I think some have been set off in Todd's head. He's frazzled.
I am a little frazzled.
Mitt Romney refused to sign an anti-abortion pledge. Why would he do that? Isn't he pro-life?
That's an interesting question about the old Mittster. One never knows what he does stand for, and putting anything in writing could be hazardous to his health. On the other hand, he might be thinking about the general election, and in the general election, he doesn't want to be portrayed as an extremist on abortion, and the signed document might be problematic as he tries to move back to the center. All politicians do it after they get the nomination, so he's not unique in that.
I think Todd's right about the Mittster. You're never quite sure, but this could prove to be a fatal, fatal mistake. He's been doing okay lately, and people are starting to, I think, become accustomed to the idea of him as the front runner. But when he avoids this issue, and it's a big issue in Iowa, so if he comes out,
but he's skipping Iowa.
If he comes, well, so then they're going to write about. Then the winner gets written about, and the buzz follows the winner. He's supposed to win in New Hampshire, so if Mitt wins the following week in New Hampshire, big yawn. That's a yawn. Then he goes to South Carolina. Do you think they love Mormons down there? I'm not so sure.
They might be thinking about it down. Yeah, that's a good point. South Carolina, they like it. They like it down there. They want him signing that thing.
Speaking of presidential politics, Jon Huntsman has announced his bid for the White House. Does anybody care?
Well, Mrs. Huntsman apparently cares. She'll get Mr. Huntsman out of the house for a while. Other than that, I'm not so sure that it's going to amount to a hill of beans. I don't see the energy, the bounce, the fascination with this guy that you get with other
wait a sec,
candidates.
but you're forgetting about the media. The media loves him, do they not?
Well, yeah, but they're going to try. But the media does not affect Tea Party. The media does not affect primary Republican
if he starts a hope and change campaign,
oh, wow.
The media might just fall in love, and then it would be historic, would it not? The first
Mormon
president.
Hope and change. Can you imagine that?
It could be glorious. It could be the end of, what did they call it with Obama? It was the end of racial strife.
Oh,
right?
yes. Yeah.
And maybe we could have religious transformation come to America.
How do you like that?
That's it for this week. We'll see you again with another Face Off next week at WRKO.com.